Hello. So let's get right to how to set money goals for your business. In the last class, we talked about how to add structure to your fashion design business, and we said you first of all create money goals, then you come up with irresistible offers, and then you create channels that clients will get to us. Now, on to our first task. Our first task would be to set money goals. Now, in order to set money goals, we have the following steps, right? So it's not just to sit down and say, I want to make 500,000 or I want to make 200K. No, you have to list the things that you actually use for your business, the things that you actually need for your own personal life, and then before we now start putting all of these other ones into play. I want to talk about these ones now. So let's talk about these first two. First of all, list our overheads. Now, what does overhead mean? Overhead costs are referred to as overhead or operating expenses. Are you getting it? These are costs that can't be overlooked. They must be paid in order for the business to remain in business. In the sense that overhead costs are those costs that you cannot afford not to make. Those costs that if you don't make it, you're out of business. Let's say you have a shop now, your rent for your shop, you must pay it, otherwise, of course, they're going to send you away. The salary, if you have anybody that's working with you, you must pay salary. The worker will not come to work. You must pay electricity bill, otherwise they will cut your lights. If you disconnect your light. If you must pay, you must buy fuel if you are not having constant lights. You must buy internet subscription because you must work online. And if you are having all those web subscriptions like email list, if you have an email list, you are paying for anything that helps you, anything generally that helps you run your business is an overhead expense. Now, you're going to calculate everything one after the other. Your rent, if you are working from home, then you are not paying rent. Any expense at all that you use, think about it very well. You write it out. These are examples of them, right? When you write that out and you have a figure, you put it aside. Now, the next thing we're going to calculate are our personal expenses. If you are not yet living in your own house, or you are also renting a place, or if the rent of your house you are the one paying it, or you also have your shop in that same place, you are the one paying it, write it out. Your medical expenses, write it out. Social, vacation, anything you go out, anything you do, as in this, I'm talking about anything that will give you that ideal lifestyle. I'm not talking of overboard though, because for now you have to start with what your mind can believe to be possible. If you are trying to do 20 million now, your mind cannot even conceive of that money right now. You can't think of ways to achieve it now. You can want it to, but does your mind believe that you can achieve it now? Start with something that because this one now, because it's something that you can easily splurge and say, I want to be going to Dubai. Not yet. Write the things that you absolutely, your needs. And that's why I put needs there. Needs are different from wants. So for now, put the things that are necessary, that you must buy, or the things that you must need. You also calculate it and put the figure aside. Now, I'm still going to provide a workbook for this. Now, how much was that amount now? So, for instance, when you calculated both your overhead and your personal needs, let's say you had 500,000 naira. Let's start with 500,000. These other figures are bigger. We'll start small. Now, 500K, right? Our next step will now be to list all the things we have for sale. This is where it's getting interesting. Very interesting. You want to make 500k, right? Now it's time to split that 500k with all the things that you have for sale. What are the things you have for sale? Is it fashion training? Do you train people to come and learn how to make dresses? Number one, write it down. Do you make ready-to-wear dresses? Maybe you have some dresses that you sell, like, not dresses that customers bring for you. Do you have these bespoke dresses? That is, what is the amount, what is the highest price of your bespoke dress? And or do you sell fabrics or something? I'm talking of what you currently have. I'm going to teach you things that you are going to need to also have to start selling so that you can make more money. What do you have currently? Let's even talk about it. You have fashion training, so you can start training people how to make clothes, no matter how small. Say your fashion training now, let's say you want to start selling your fashion training for, maybe you are doing your fashion training for 50,000. Say your fashion training is 50,000 naira, right? The fashion training is 50,000 naira, right? 50,000. Then you're ready to wear dresses. Let's say the highest one you have is 15,000, right? Do the calculation together. 15k. Then your bespoke. Say the highest dress, in fact the one you want to start making, nothing less than 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira. And your fabrics, or say you buy and sell fabrics. If you buy your fabric for 5,000, you want to start selling it for 7k. Say you are going to make 2k off that, right? So let's say 2,000 naira. We're talking about the profit, not the actual cost. 2,000 naira, right? That's the cheapest thing that you are going to, the thing that you're going to sell is cheapest. Maybe the profit will fabric is your the profit is 2,000 naira. Okay. So for this training now, we have 500,000. Okay. We have 500k, right? Let me write 500k here. Okay, so 500,000 is our figure. 500,000. Okay, so how many things do we need to sell out of all of this that will add up to this? From what I can see here, you only need to sell, okay, you can decide to sell 3 fashion trainings. That means you need just 3 students that month, right? Or 4. So that's 200,000. Just 4 students. That is 1 student per week, Abi. And then your bespoke dresses, another 4. That is just 4 customers in a month, Abi. So 4 students, 4 customers. That is already giving us 300,000. Now your bespoke dresses, if you are going to sell 10 bespoke dresses, right? So 10 bespoke dresses, that's 150k. And then we have, that makes it 450k. And then our fabric now, we can sell 25 pieces of fabric. Let's even say that this fabric is too overwhelming. Maybe you say, how will you sell 25 pieces of fabric? Let's say we are not even including this fabric. Let's split it between just these 3 here, right? 4 fashion design trainings, 8 bespoke dresses, 8 clients in 1 month. Okay, so 4 trainings, that is 200k. and 8 of this one. That is, how much is 8 of this one? 25 times 8. Okay, so say you decided that, okay, you want to sell 4 fashion training. That is 50,000. Happy? That's 200,000, right? Then 8 bespoke dresses at the rate of 25,000. That's another 200,000. And then 7 ready-to-wear dresses. That's 15,000. That is 105,000. That one is now even giving us 505,000. Let's work with this figure now. So you have only 4 trainings, right? 4 students to look for. That is 1 student per week. Then 8 bespoke dresses. Just look for 2 customers per week that will bring in 8. That will bring in this 200,000. Right? 2 customers per week for 1 month. This ready-to-wear dress, to sell 7 of these dresses for 1 month. Just these 3 things now. Now, when we are finally, okay, we've disconstructed how much you want to make now. It doesn't look like a big deal anymore, since you can break it down like this. Good. You now go and think of offers that will bring in students at this rate for each of these each of these goals here, because these are now goals. Our goal for the month is now sell 4 fashion training, 7 ready-to-wear dresses, 8 bespoke dresses. Just these 3 things. So everything we are doing, our Instagram posts, our offers, anything we are doing, all the creativity that we are going to be bringing into play will include just these 3 things here. Are you getting it now? That is how to set a money goal. Anything you are doing now, there's not just, I need customers, or customers should come. No, you have to be specific. Remember, a SMART goal is always specific, measurable, time bound. You know SMART goal now, right? This is how to set a money goal. You need to break it down for yourself so it appears achievable. It is achievable. Okay, just 8 these dresses now. So now think of an offer that will help you bring out two clients. Just send it to your surest client. There's one promo that I have that is going on. Will you be able to come and make any ashwebi you want for so amount? And then, you can collaborate with other people that are selling shoes, bags, things like that to come up with a very irresistible package. I'm going to teach you how to write irresistible offers, because each of these stuff now, each of these goals now, you have to come up with an offer that will sell it. Because if you don't come up with offers, it will just be stayed out there looking at you. So you have to come up with things, what goes with bespoke dresses. Think about your customer, and when they are going out, what do they need? They need shoes, they need nails, they need makeup. Collaborate with people that will help you bring this package to life. Fashion training. What can make your fashion training even more complete than what you already have? Think of people that can help you bring it to life. The 7 ready-to-wear dresses. How can you sell it? How can you, really bring it out and make people buy it? In the next couple of lectures, I'm going to teach you how to come up with irresistible offers. And in this, after this training, you are going to now go and calculate your own money goal. Come up with a figure and what you can currently sell right now. Even while we're taking this course, I have not even gotten to where all those hot part of the course. What can you sell right now that will bring you this amount? Alright, so I'll see you in the next class.